Welcome to the live replay. Today is June 25th and we're going to try to finish up March in Summer's bullet journal. Let me just get everything set up here. Welcome here, you guys. I'm just pulling everything up. We're going to keep working on March today. I think to start, I might just try to swatch a few markers and see if I can find a match for that bright kind of salmon color. Because we did that with a paint marker, which I am not confident in my ability to use paint markers on the normal bullet journal paper, because they're just so runny. But I really am not seeing anything like that in my collection here. I feel like we'll want one. What's this? Oh, that's okay. It doesn't quite match that. It's more red, but I'm going to keep that out as a contender anyway, because it's better than I expected. I don't think this is going to be a great match, but oh, it's actually better than I thought. It might be hard to see on camera, but I actually think that this one, which I was not even going to try, is actually a pretty good match. So might just go with that. That's actually a zebra mild liner that I've already used in this journal before. I use it all the time, but I didn't even think of that one as being a good candidate. All right, let's get back into the calendar spread. This is where we were at with the calendar spread. And so we hadn't really made a plan yet for what we were gonna do on this page. I wanna see, are my washi stickers, they would fit just barely up here. I'm thinking maybe March and then a couple stickers. And then we'll do the brain dump here with a couple more stickers or something. Because we kind of went with stickers as our main, like instead of doodles for this theme, we did more of a scrapbooking sort of look as part of our cover up plan. So I think I'm just going to stick with that. What kind of R did I do here? A loopy one. And did I do a loopy H as well? I don't remember. Oh, nope. Hey, Austin. Hey, Nilda. How are you guys? Caitlin, I just started tonight. You haven't missed a thing. Like, this was my first time putting the marker on the paper. But I hear that from people quite regularly, like, oh, I just got the notification now and I'm already like an hour into my live, or people don't get it at all. I have no idea how TikTok live notifications work. Yes, I'm trying to be earlier, Rachel, because I just keep getting later and later with this, and then it pushes my bedtime later, and then I'm just a zombie in the mornings. But yeah, I'm doing well. Had a good day. I'm trying to think of what we did. Oh yeah, did a nice play date at the park this morning, which was lots of fun. And the boys still nap in the afternoon, so that's my kind of other work block. That's when I work on the digital journal. So I did that as usual. And let's see, oops, I just ripped that sticker, but can't really tell once I stick it on. Yeah, it was a pretty chill day. Nice, Nilda. Thank you. Classic Anahi. All right. Hey, Carson. Okay, let me think here. trying to decide if I should do a piece of craft paper here or something different. Hey Nessa and Gabby or Gaby. Notes with craft paper. Yeah. Could do that. Suppose I may as well. Out here. I might actually just do the bottom part and then write notes in green instead of doing notes in the, because our what color, our sort of salmon color, they like match-ish, but not like a perfect match, so I don't know if I want to feature them on the same page, you know what I mean? So I think I might use green instead for the lettering for notes and just do it on top. Okay, let's make this one 6 wide. Where's, oh, haha, not a chance I need that, it's way over here. I don't know if you guys can hear the thunder at all, but we're having a little thunderstorm here. I was thinking I should open the window and let the sound in, but I feel like I don't fully trust this window to not let a bunch of water in. So I didn't want to do that, but it sounds nice to me anyways. All right, let's get my tape and glue. Oh, hey, Bingus Bingus. Ooh, PEI. What brings you to PEI? Oh, thanks, Mary Carr. You know, I'll be honest, I do have a harder time being creative in my own journal sometimes. But when it's like a custom one and I get to work on a new theme, like we pretty much finish a theme every 2 days. So I find it way easier to be creative when I'm getting to do, you know, starting fresh every few days instead of in my own journal where it's like, okay, one theme lasts a whole month or whatever, you know? So this is definitely easier for me to keep ideas flowing. I think we'll do kind of a 3-tier fade on this one. Just like we did on the title page where it was stacked calligraphy. We'll just kind of emulate that here, even though it's not stacked. Here we go. Power is out. Okay, lots of you guys are having overcast. Yeah, we've got a bit of a thunderstorm here. I'm not sure if you guys can hear, but it just started probably 10 minutes ago. Well, that's not true. It started like a few minutes before I started putting my baby to bed, which feels like 10 minutes ago, but what are you doing, you? Oh, well, Marie, I'm not sure if I'm saying your name right, but this was actually a mistake that we made. We started, well, it's an I mistake. But I started doing an additional February weekly spread here. So we had already drawn on the pink lines, we had stamped on the dates, and then realized like, oh, we don't need a 5th week for March or for February. So this was our cover up plan here, but every mistake is different as for how I cover it up. But T, I'm actually in Canada, so and I use the we sometimes when I shouldn't. I'll be like, we need to clean the outside of our windows before we move. But that means my husband, not me. I need to stop using we when I don't actually mean we. Okay, here's the love letters theme that we did for February. Lizette. We started with this little envelope spread, and then we brought in some fun, juicy calligraphy for February. Got our trackers, and then the weekly spreads, which 2nd to December, this is my favorite month. I love these weeklies. But yes, exactly. I'm a team player. Super inclusive. Oh, thanks, Jessie. Yeah, February is one of my favorites. All right, I'm thinking maybe a couple more plant stickers down here and then just move along. I'm gonna pick a big one for right over here. Markers that I use a variety. These ones here, this is a Lyra Aqua Brush Duo. This is a Zebra Mild Liner brush tip. The darker green is a Tombow dual tip brush pen. I would say if you're looking for this type of marker, like more of a brush marker, Tombow is a great way to go. They are a bit more pricey, but if you're just looking to get started with calligraphy and not specifically looking for brush markers, I would recommend Crayola Super Tips or some kind of felt tip marker if you're just getting into it. All right. Is that good, or should I put one more? I guess maybe I should do one more. They're just like a bit taller than I would like. I don't mind overlapping the calendar a bit, but I don't want to do it everywhere. That's fine. All right, let's call that good. Thanks, Lisette. Marie, am I saying your name right, by the way? Or, I mean, if you care, maybe you don't care, but I'm gonna call you Marie. I have been giving myself about a month to do each one, but the only time that I work on it is when I'm on live, which is 1 to 2 hours an evening, Monday to Thursday. So about 8 hours a week tops. And yeah, it takes me about a month of that. Oh, you're Maria. Okay, cool. I just wasn't sure if the Marie Carr was like a full thing and I was totally missing out on the second half of your name, but Caitlin, I'm not totally sure when I'll be back after my move. It kind of depends how long it takes to like get my little studio space set up. And then also my husband is taking his holidays around that time as we're like settling in. So I'm not sure if I'll want to, you know, like get straight back into it at full force or take a week or who knows how long totally off to just enjoy holidays. I am not sure. But I will try to keep you guys updated in my Instagram stories. And I don't want to take too long off because this journal starts in August. And I'm hoping to finish March before we move. And then we still have, what, April, May, June, July. Oh my goodness. Okay, we still have 4 themes. So I probably can't take too long of a break actually now that I think about it, because I need time to actually ship it to her before August starts. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Hey, Jess. Thanks for joining, you guys. The sardines, I know, Caitlin. I love the sardines theme, and I'm probably going to put it in the poll pretty much every month until somebody votes for it, or people vote for it, because that was actually my idea. That wasn't anyone else's idea. It's just the one that I really want to do. So you will probably see it in another monthly theme poll, but tulips won for April, and I'm actually already done the monthly spreads for that. There's a poll in my stories right now to help me choose the weekly spreads. But yeah, so sardines is out of the running for April, but I will put it back in the poll in the future. Make 8 accounts and vote for sardines. Let's not even do the poll. Yeah, I feel like a sardine theme would be super cute. And Paige, yes, I'm guessing that this will be my last live before we move. I'm leaving, like, tomorrow is just going to be kind of a flex day if, you know, after doing some packing this evening and tomorrow afternoon, we feel like I can do a live, then I might, but part of me just kind of wants to pack up all of this. Like, I've got a lot going on in my tiny little corner here, and so it's not going to be just like a breeze to pack up. I don't want to leave it for last or anything. So part of me just wants to get it out of the way. But yeah, we'll see. I'm just kind of playing tomorrow by ear, and then the weekend for sure. There will be no lives Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. After that, I'm not sure. All the poll options are sardines. I love that. Sardines in the poll until it wins. Oh, Amanda, we're working on a custom bullet journal. So I make these hand-drawn bullet journals, 190, sorry, got a frog in my throat, 192 pages, and each customer gets to choose all the different pages, whatever they want in their journal, basically. So Summer picked a garden tea party theme for this month. These are all the monthly layouts that she chose. This is the weekly spread that we did for August, and then September, and so on. So it starts, for summer, it starts in August of this year, and then we're gonna go all the way until July of next year. This is my favorite one right now. And right now we are in March, hoping to finish March today, if possible. Well, I don't know if it'll be no lives next week, T, but it will for sure be like the weekend, which I never do lives, well, almost never do lives anyway, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then for sure I'm going to take Monday and Tuesday off, but I'm not sure after that. So yeah, that's where we're at. Yes, we do each individual page by hand together here on live. In hindsight, I wish that I had used this marker to do these lines. But actually I'll use this marker on this page, and then we'll just swap fonts for, or swap colors for the font, I mean. So let's do this here. Thank you, Amanda. Hey, Kristen. Welcome here, you guys. All right, so let's write. Since we've been going with calligraphy all month, I'm just going to stick with it and do some calligraphy for both headings, just to rush through these pages and get onto the weekly spreads. These are usually the pages that get the least attention from me, these tracker pages. I just kind of follow the template, add minimal doodles, and then keep cruising because we have got a lot of ground to cover. This marker is starting to fade, and I do not have another one of these, so hopefully it can hold out for at least this month. Although maybe we just won't use it as a main color on the weeklies, because I don't know if it has a whole month left in it. A crochet journal, Kim, that sounds cool. Yes, previous page, Ash, is right here. Fixing mistakes totally depends on the kind of mistake, J Ruff. So for example, this whole thing was a mistake. We actually started drawing a fifth, again, I said I started drawing a 5th week in February. So we had all of these pink lines down, stamped on the dates, and then realized we didn't need that many weeks. And so this was a big cover-up attempt. But if it's a smaller mistake, I'll just like draw over it with white gel pen or turn that into a different doodle or something. It doesn't always need to be like fully covered, but that's what we had to do for that one. The plants are stickers. That is the only time so far in this journal that I've used stickers. I always feel a bit like I'm cheating when I use stickers, but she wanted a plants theme. We had the stickers. It was just a perfect fit. So letting myself use stickers as the main doodle for this month. She also did, so every customer fills out a form with like what they want. And she did say that she loves stickers, washi tape, craft paper, all that kind of stuff. So she told me to use as much as I want. So I don't think she'll mind. I just feel bad, especially on live when it's like, come make this hand-drawn journal. And then you happen to join for the month that's like entirely stickers. But for the most part, we do not use stickers. All right, let me write in the this white pen is a jelly roll in the size 10. Thanks, T. Come make some crackers with me. Okay, do we have room for some stickers here? I feel like I didn't leave very many natural spaces for stickers. Let's see if the hanging plant can fit. I tried to leave a bit of room here, but I should have been more generous. I'm gonna do the hanging plant and then just cut off the side that sticks over the edge. And then, so we'll do one little one there. And then I think we'll also do one kind of over here. Let's see if I can find more of like a tall, skinny one that doesn't actually get in the way of the spreads too much. She can still write down the numbers she needs to write down, but add a little something to the page. Cords, no way. They don't have Hobby Lobby here in Canada, unfortunately. But does it work well? The white gel pen from there? Because I know I've used some just like off-brand white gel pens and they basically just disappear into your marker. They work okay if you're writing on like craft paper, but writing on marker is the tough part because the marker is like water-based, so it kind of absorbs it sometimes. Okay, I'm feeling fine about that. Let's move on to the weekly spreads. Now we chose fresh weekly spreads each month for the first 4 months, and now we're cycling back through those ones. So for February, we just did October's weekly spread, which was this. We repeated in February. And now we're going to repeat November's weekly spread, which is one of my favorite layouts to use these days. So that's what we're going to do here for March. And I think I'll use my dark green to draw the lines and just remind myself, okay, yeah, I did do 6 by 6 for those boxes. Perfect. And how many weeks do we need here? We ended on March 1st, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for this one. Oh, Kate, yes, I'm a Canadian too. You found one. I feel like a lot of, yeah, they are streaky. Did I cover up the one? Oh, I probably covered it up. Yeah, I covered it up. And more Canadians. Nice. T, I usually aim, sorry, I just need to think about what I'm doing right now because my brain gets going in too many directions at once. Okay, so I want a 12 down here and then every 3 centimeters. Okay, I usually have been giving myself about a month to complete a full journal, working on it for about an hour and a half to 2 hours every evening, Monday to Thursday. That's kind of my rhythm right now. This one is going to take me more than a month because we've got a move in there. We're moving to a different province, so no small feat with a toddler and a baby. So I'm giving myself a bit of extra time for this one, but that's kind of the pace that I am trying to keep these days, is 1 a month. It also depends, like our last order that we filled was just a 6-month journal, not a 12-month journal, but she had a bunch of extra pages. So it took longer than a normal 6-month journal, but shorter than a full 12-month journal. So I think we finished it in like 3 weeks. Oh, that's the wrong number, but at least I still marked the right spot somehow. Is this my 5th one? No, I haven't been counting at all. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. One more. Go. I think I'm going to use my darkest green to draw in the lines for this one. Time zone. It's just after 8 for me right now. And the markers that I use a wide variety. This one right here is a Tombow dual tip brush pen, which is, I don't know, probably my favorite type of brush pen, but they are also on the pricey side. So I really love the Crayola Super Tips if you're looking for an affordable option or just a more beginner friendly option. I know brush tips, because there's so much like variability and like your strokes are a lot harder to learn with. So I always recommend a felt tip like Crayola's to start with for the lettering and everything. Hey Brits, I'm doing well. How are you? Amanda, do you mean like how long have I been bullet journaling, or how long have I been working on this journal for summer? Journaling. I got my first bullet journal in 2019, but I didn't stick with it for long. It was a really cheap journal that didn't work very well. And so I didn't stick with it for long, and I kind of just dropped bullet journaling altogether. And then during the pandemic, I saw other people with like bullet journaling YouTube channels actually making money from it. So I decided to give it a shot and started bullet journaling more seriously in 2020. And then I did that as like my side hustle until 2022, and then I kind of took a 3-year break because I had 2 kids, and now I'm just getting back into it. I started getting back into the custom. I was wondering when someone was going to notice the extra line. Yeah, I know, I added an extra line and I'm already over it. It's purely cosmetic. And it's not cosmetic in like a, oh my goodness, that looks hideous kind of way, because then I would cover it. It's just one of those mistakes that I'm going to choose to ignore. I do choose to just ignore some mistakes because they don't make a difference to the journal. But anyways, thanks, Maria. Let's say that that's what I was going for. Oh, how unique. One page has a totally random number of lines. I thought about adding it to the rest. Do you guys think I should? Okay, good. Paige doesn't even notice, then it's no big deal. So yeah, the thing is, there's no rule that all of the weekly spreads need to look identical. I just choose the same weekly spread for like all the weeks in a month to make things easier for myself. There's, you know, no rule saying I've got to make them all look exactly the same. Oh, you still don't see it? So you notice how most of them I've been just doing 3 lines and leaving the top open. On this page, I accidentally put a top line. I noticed literally as soon as I put my marker down and started drawing like 2 dots, I was like, oops, that's an extra line, but I just kept going. Okay, let's write in the dates, and I believe we're starting on the 2nd. Yes, that's the first Monday. So Jess, I only open up 1 slot at a time, and I am booked out until about August, so I won't be opening another spot for a while, unfortunately. When spots are open, it's just kind of first come, first serve. I post it on my Instagram and talk about it here. And yeah. Happy birthday, Real Boss Life. Did you do anything to celebrate today? I'm not sure, Amber. Haven't decided what to do with the rest of these spaces yet. Oh, I see. I thought you meant today is your birthday. Cool. March. Oh yes, Rihanna, I can give you a flip through in just a sec. I just don't want to lose my count here. Okay, flip through of this month so far. Yes, so we are doing March, which was a mistake cover up. This originally was a 5th week of February, but we caught the mistake before I started doing any of this stuff, thankfully. So this is how we covered it up, with this little plants theme. And we've got our calendar, trackers, and then this is how far we are currently in the weekly spreads. I'm gonna stamp in all of the days of the week, but my next question is, let me think. So in November, we used the same weekly spread and we laid it out like this. A smaller heading and doodle, smaller box up here, and then 2 bigger ones down here. And I think this is the best way to lay out this type of page. But another option I guess we could try is to have a bigger heading and then have 3 boxes down here. Probably we wouldn't do like much gap in between them though. They would just be kind of like right side to side, you know? So that would be the other option. Maybe let's do a quick poll. Would one of my moderators mind doing a poll? And the first option in the poll is going to be to do the same type of thing that we did for this one, where we've got a smaller heading and then we have 1 box up here and 2 down here, because we need these 3 bonus boxes on every weekly spread. So that's option 1. Heading up here, 3 bonus boxes more spread out. Option 2 is going to be a bigger heading and then 3 bonus boxes side by side down at the bottom. We'll just do the 2 options page. Can't really think of any alternatives. So option 1, small heading, 3 boxes spread out. Option 2, big heading, 3 boxes packed together. And while you guys vote, I'm gonna go ahead and stamp on the days of the week with my calligraphy stamps. There should be a poll right underneath my name in the top left-hand corner. If you could go put your vote in there, then TikTok will count everything up for us. And we don't need to worry about rifling through comments. Option 1. Okay, perfect. We will start on that in a moment. If you guys have any ideas for how we should lay out that corner heading, feel free to put them in the comments, and then once I'm done stamping, I'll take some of those ideas and turn them into a poll. Try to be as descriptive as you can in a comment. I know sometimes people will just say like craft paper or like kind of a 1-word answer. And I often just ignore those if my head doesn't like instantly see how that would look. So try to be descriptive if you can. Oh, whoops, done with those. We are gonna stick with the plants theme. Ooh. So let me show you the theme for this month. We've been using these like plant stickers and this calligraphy style. So these are the main elements that I'm planning to use. It's just kind of how we want to arrange it. Okay, I'm on to Thursday here. I'm just trying to wipe some ink off my fingers so I don't get it on the page. When ordering your stamps with the years, will the current... Yes, Jen. So up until this point, this stamp set has never been updated. So it still had 2023, 2024, 2025. But I just sent revisions to Contact Crafts a few weeks ago. So when they do produce the next round, like they're sold out right now, but when they do produce the next round of stamps, they will have the updated years. No problem, Jen. All right, let me go through your comments and choose a few. Oh, that one got kind of messed up. Let me just white gel pen some of that. I must have picked it up a little bit while I was trying to stamp it on. We'll white gel pen a little bit, and we will Tombow Fudenosuke a little bit. Probably should have done that in the opposite order now that I think about it. Okay, there we go. Let me gather up my stamps and get them out of the way, and then go through your comments and kind of pick out a few ideas and put them into a poll. Okay, so maybe bring in a shelf with paper again. Okay. Okay, I like your guys' ideas. Jessica, it sounds very cute, but kind of out of my league, especially when I'm drawing every page by hand. And sorry, Cardinal, JME, I don't mind that idea at all. We have been using the stickers the whole time, so I feel like if I suddenly start drawing the plants, they're not gonna look the same. You know what I mean? Like if I start drawing the pots and plants, like they've all been looking like this. So that's the only reason I would lean away from that one. But it is a cool idea. Okay, so let me think here. So for sure we'll do stacked calligraphy like this as one of the options, and have just that over here, and then maybe bring in like a plant or two on the sides, like kind of out of the way of the boxes. So we'll have that as an option. We'll have like a mini shelf with a couple plants on it, and then a smaller march as an option as well. I'm not totally sure what else to do for the options. Let me read some more of these. Same calligraphy. Okay, yeah, already covered that. I do like the vine outline thing, but I feel like that might fit better for one of the like bonus boxes. You know what I mean? Okay, I might just do those two options in a poll. Yeah, it's just for the top left. That's what won the vote, was to do a smaller heading up here rather than a heading that spans the whole thing and then fitting all of our bonus boxes down here. Okay, so let's put just those 2 options in the poll then. That should make the vote a little bit simpler. So if we could get a 2-option poll from one of my moderators, that would be lovely. Option 1 is going to be to do just this up in the corner right up here, and then have maybe like a couple of plant stickers down here by the notes and to buy boxes. So stacked calligraphy with a gradient up here, and then some stickers kind of tucked away over there is option 1. Option 2 is to have like a little mini shelf like this with some stickers on it, and then a smaller March heading up there. Those are the 2 options. So I'll just say them one more time. Option 1 is this stacked calligraphy with a gradient up in the corner, and then some cactus stickers down in the bottom. And then option 2 is like a mini shelf with cactus stickers on it right up here, and then a smaller March heading kind of on top of it. Oh, nice. The double vote. No problem. You guys, I appreciate all your help with the votes, and I guess I could like run things more officially for my moderators if that would be helpful to you guys, but I don't want you guys to feel like you're assigned to like a certain evening or assigned to doing all the polls and then you can't like go do something else. You know what I mean? I want you to be able to come and go as you please, and just like if you happen to be here, go ahead and do a poll. But anyways, those are our 2 options. I'm just letting this white gel pen dry. Let's see. Option 2. All right, sounds good. Let me get, so I've got this strip right here that I can use, and I've got some more down on the floor. We were just using some of these up. Yes, Lauren, I can totally do a March flip through for you. Were you here last night when we started March? Last night we finished February and started March. And so for March we did this title page, brain dump, calendar, trackers we did today, and then we are just deciding how to do the heading up here. And what we voted on was a small shelf like this with a couple of stickers and then a smaller March heading up there with it. So I'm just gonna roughly estimate how big these should be, because that seems fine. All right. Well, that one's too big, isn't it? Okay, so maybe I shouldn't have just eyeballed them, because I still want the box beside it to have a decent amount of space. But we'll make it work. Okay, I definitely eyeballed a little too big. Nothing a little snip doesn't fix. Got some different background music today, so hopefully not as much happy birthday as yesterday. Been waiting for happy birthday. Yeah, I know it was a big hit last night, but yeah, that was crazy. I played happy birthday like 3 or 4 times in our hour-and-a-half live, and it was like a long happy birthday like ballad that lasted for 10 minutes kind of deal. Exactly, Nessa. I know something was missing today. Definitely happy birthday. All right, let's start sticking some plants on. packing has not changed since the last time you guys probably asked that question. We didn't actually end up doing packing last night. We did some more couch deciding and then some deep cleaning in the kitchen. These two don't really pair well because of the heights. Moved the stove and fridge and stuff and scrubbed underneath there in corners that I've never seen before. Oh yes, sorry, I can slide that over a bit. You know, Stephanie, I have to do like royalty-free just music on YouTube because if I just do normal music, then it will get copyright strikes and then I can't monetize the replays on YouTube. So before I started posting the replays to YouTube, I could listen to whatever, but now it has to be just like royalty-free, random background music. Okay, so I feel like March isn't going to like super comfortably fit over here. I could either black calligraphy it above or I could white gel pen it onto the shelf. I feel like those are kind of the natural options with the space that we have there. These are from the washi tape shop. They have a bunch of fun like rolls of washi stickers. Which I will say the only downside to washi stickers is that they are like semi-transparent, just like washi tape. So if you're trying to layer them like in a collage and you put them on top of something else, you can see whatever's underneath there, you know? So that I would say is the one downside of using stickers like this as opposed to like a sticker sheet. Okay, so if I'm doing white gel pen, calligraphy or just like printing? We haven't done any font like that in this theme yet. So far we've done basically just calligraphy. Calligraphy, print, calligraphy, print. You guys are funny. Let me guess, next person will say print. Yes. Isn't that just how it goes? This is so funny. It's literally alternating. Okay, Marg and Ash broke the alternating streak. Now we're on a calligraphy streak. Okay. I guess I should have done a poll. I didn't realize that it would be such a split vote. Okay, well, you know what? Why don't we do a poll? We've got time. I'm going to draw some of the other boxes while we do a poll. So could we have a 2-option poll from one of my lovely moderators? And the first option is going to be calligraphy. And then the second option is going to be print. Sorry, now I had you guys all give your feedback in the comments and now I'm just ignoring it. But we've got a poll right up below my name. We're trying to choose how to write March onto here with white gel pen. So far, we've used a lot of calligraphy in this month and haven't really introduced a small font like this. So we're trying to choose option 1 to do white gel pen calligraphy on the shelf, or option 2 to do white gel pen just like printed writing on there. And I'm gonna go ahead and try to decide where to do the vines, because I could do that up here. I feel like, would it look silly to have both of these outlined in a vine? I think it might. I think I might rather just pick one box to have outlined in a vine, or like maybe this one and this one or something. Oh boy, now I don't know what you guys are saying yes to. Or just a vine down the middle, that's an idea. Yes, it would look silly. Wow, that was a close poll. Okay, and option 1 was calligraphy. So let's go with it. Vine, box, vine. All right, so, oh boy, and now my white gel pen is gonna pretend that it doesn't work. Okay, there we go. Oh, I need to do this moving the other direction because now I can't turn this page over and do the next one because that's wet. Let me see what you guys are saying. One bind box, one craft paper. Oh, I could do a craft paper box. So, hey, it's Rebecca B. This is not my journal. This is one for my customer Summer. And we haven't done the yearly spreads yet. We're going to do those once we've completed the full 12-month journal. And honestly, I don't remember what all of her. One bind on the top, one bind on the second page on the bottom. Okay, yeah, could do that. Trying to get this to dry. Okay, is that dry? Yeah. Now I'm going to start from this end so that I can actually cruise at the speed that I would like. And now I can just flip that over right away and it will dry without me pressing on it. A solid box on the bottom. Okay, I like that idea. Vine, solid box, vine. Okay, there we go. Let's let these dry before I start drawing all the vines. And actually, while I let this dry, I want to remember what April's theme is because we're actually getting surprisingly close to finishing these weekly spreads. April's theme, oh, that's her birthday. Okay, so she wants a funfetti cake theme for April. That'll be fun. I've never done a funfetti cake theme. I've done birthday themes, but I could use the orange. It's getting very close to dying, but for just like, as long as it's not a solid fill box, you know, like if it's just an outline, it can probably handle that. But it is kind of nearing its last days here. Oh, I should do my spacing first before I go in and draw all of these. 6.5. See Adele, they are stamps, but they're stamps of my own handwriting. So I feel like it's still my handwriting. It just saves me a lot of time. Because I find the smaller the calligraphy that I'm writing, the longer it takes me. Because I have to like be so much more careful about like my pen pressure and just like the little, you know, lines not touching each other at the wrong point or whatever. So it does speed up my process a lot, but it is still my handwriting. Thanks, Ciadel. It wasn't even my idea. A different company like reached out to me and asked me if they could use my handwriting to make stamps. So I said sure. I do normally sell the stamps, but they are currently sold out. But we're in the process of planning a new collection. So if you guys have any input of like, if you'd want to see just different fonts, but still stick with like the basic words like months, days, that kind of stuff. Or if you'd like to see like additional words or doodles or something, you can let me know. You guys think I should add the extra line? Okay, but then do I need to add it everywhere? Like the bottom here, the top here, the bottom there? Or just to the top on all the other pages to match? No, just the top, just the top, just, okay. Okay, sure. That I can do. Just let me do these vines first since I've got the right green going for these. Oh, I need to swipe the puzzle piece so that TikTok knows I'm human. Oh, man, unable to verify twice in a row. That's not good. Okay, third time's the charm. Wait. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Amira, that's one reason why I don't use pencil. I don't even remember if it was Tombow, but when I first started journaling, I like tried using pencil because that's what everyone else was doing, and then coloring over it. And yeah, I could never get it to erase properly, and then it just made my designs look, I don't know, really weird. So I don't know, like I feel like Tombow must erase because so many people do it, like pencil in their designs first. But I've never really had good experiences with drawing my designs in pencil. Yes, Amanda, these are charms. So any journal orders placed you get to choose charms for the ribbon bookmarks. So you can choose one or you can choose two. You can pair like the first letter of your name with like another charm like this and hang them together on the ribbon bookmarks. That's what these are for. And actually, speaking of that, this will be the last chance to have journals packed on live before I move, probably, because I might suddenly end up being on live tomorrow, but that's not my default plan. And then the journals are going to get packed away until the move. So if you are interested in a journal and in having it packed on live, now would be a great time for that, because once these weekly spreads are done, I will probably be done for the night to go do some packing. So all journals, like I said, you do get to choose your charms, and then you also get to choose your freebies, which is either 2 rolls of washi tape or a pack of washi stickers for your journal. So that's the live freebie tonight. Oh, lightly erase. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you guys for all the likes. I see those coming in and I appreciate it. I love this vine idea. Now I can't remember who suggested the vines, but it's not something that I would have thought of, but it's coming in handy for these boxes. I have done this before, but it's been years. So it did not even come to mind when we had this little like plant theme. Thank you for the follow. Yes, Lauren, thank you. You were on a roll last night. Shelves and vines. Yeah, the shelves thing was a stroke of genius. I was thinking, okay, cover the whole page in craft paper and then try to draw cacti on top of the craft paper with like acrylic markers or something. But I love how the shelves turned out. Oh yes, I do have a discount for the journals. If you use the code LIVE50, that will get you 50% off. That's the one. Oh yes, Cadence. Sorry, I'm just trying to crush all these leaves. There's like a million tiny little leaves to draw. But I will do a flip through and I will add in the top line. This is the last one. And then I can do all of those things for you guys. Totally, Lauren. Oh, none of them will be lower because I have the line all the way up to the same spot. I think we'll be good with spacing. No, you don't need to use a specific link. Just in my bio, it will take you to my Etsy shop and you can order there. Okay, quick March flip through. This is the title page for March. We did this little plants theme, obviously. Then we've got our brain dump. And this is the calendar for the month. These are the trackers, water, 6 habits, and finances. And then we are currently I thought I was done all the leaves, but I missed this page. Currently working on the weekly spreads. Cadence, we were just looking at I was looking for washi tape options that would match with this theme, and we discovered that roll of stickers and just decided to commit to it. Oh, right, and for the theme itself, like, so we already knew we had to do a cactus theme, or had to, that's what Summer had asked for March, so we already were planning to do a cactus theme. And then, yeah, I started drawing an extra February weekly. So we had all these lines and the dates stamped on, and then realized that we didn't need 5 weeklies in February. So we covered it up with craft paper. And then since we were using craft paper, we also went with stickers to make it more of like a scrapbooking. It turned out to not really be much of a scrapbooking theme, but that was kind of the idea, was like using some scrapbooking elements, since we were already using craft paper. Thanks, Hanal. All right, now let's add those lines in for you guys. The live freebie is either 2 rolls of washi tape or a pack of washi stickers. Oh, that's the one that I already did. The one that inspired it all. Okay. And then let's write in our headings and choose what this box layout is going to be. I am thinking maybe bringing in one of these colors and just doing like this type of thing. Curved line with a drop shadow. Or we could do colored calligraphy and then just highlights underneath. What do you guys think? Oh yeah, it could be craft paper. I suppose. Highlights, highlights. Optional. Yes, yes. Okay, well maybe I should do a poll. Stop putting your comments in there. I'm sorry, I should have just done a poll right away, because now you guys will all give your feedback and then I'll just ignore it and do a poll anyways, because I see that there's a good spread. Okay, so let's choose the layout here for this last box. So we're gonna have next week, notes, and to buy. Those are the 3 bonus boxes. So let me just show you. Last time we used this layout, we did all of these like drop shadow boxes, and this is what I'm proposing as option 1, is to use this sort of salmon orangey color to do one of these drop box or drop shadow boxes with rounded corners. That is option 1. Option 2 is going to be to use colored calligraphy and then just do highlights underneath in a super light gray, which is more like what we did. Here we did it with a light tan. So that's option 2. And then option 3, yeah, sure, Alex, let's do 3 options. Option 3 is to bring in craft paper, more like this, and paste in a block of craft paper here. Those are the options. And for this, I feel like it's probably pretty safe for me to just go in and do black calligraphy for the headings, hey? While you guys do the poll, to match these. I don't have enough ink in here to do calligraphy in this color on all of these boxes, I don't think. Is that a safe bet? I don't know what else we would do in there, so I'm just gonna go do that. Okay, so then this one is gonna be next. Week. This one will be to buy. Oh, sorry, the 3, oh, Okay. What are the 3 options, or what are the results here? Usually it pops up for me like right after, but oh, there we go. Option 3. I almost didn't put that in there just because it's going to take like 3 times as long as either of the other 2, but it's okay. We'll do it. I wanted your guys' opinions without knowing that I didn't want to do it. But I can just suck it up and do it. I know, chat always, if I put a difficult option in there, it will always get picked. I mean, not that it's difficult to put in craft paper, but it's just more time consuming than just quickly drawing things on with marker. All right, let me just finish up with what I am currently doing, and then we'll get to work on those boxes. I know, it will look good. That's the thing. That's why I just included it in the poll, even though I was like, please everyone think that one of the other options will look good, because I know it will look good. So we will just do it. I do custom orders. That's exactly what this is. Every customer chooses every aspect of the journal. So like Summer chose a cactus theme for March. She chose these 3 specific boxes. Next week, notes and to buy for all of her weeks. Everything is custom in here. So it's every single journal is totally different just based on what that customer wants. So like the last one that we did was a 6-month memory keeping journal. So there were no normal weekly spreads. There were no monthly title pages or trackers or anything like that. It was like 0 overlap between this one and that one, other than they both had a calendar. But that's where the similarities end. Different themes, different layouts, different types of pages. It's all custom. Okay, now let me get to work on cutting. See if I can get by with some of these little scraps here. Oh, sorry guys, I can move it up. My desk is just so crowded that... Oh, I thought you said, can you move it up? I read that comment way too fast. Do a theme like the movie Up. I actually have done that before. It's been ages though. And I am currently sold out and won't have any more in stock until August, unfortunately. So sorry, I do take custom orders, but I only do 1 at a time. And as you can imagine, they take a lot of time. So I just take 1 at a time. Sarah, you can definitely write on here with black. It's not like too dark or anything to write on with black. We've just done white so far, but it's totally doable to write on there with black. Oh, thanks, BKC. All right, so that is 9, and then we want 5. What is this right here? Perfect. Of my maybe cover pages. I do have, so for example, Summer did send me a few, like just screenshot a few of my own pictures from like YouTube and Instagram and say like, I really liked this theme. Could we do something like that in mine? But I don't really send any theme ideas to people. I just take what they send me and then interpret it in my own way. Also, thank you guys all for being here. 200 is a lot, and I appreciate your guys' support. I will say, for those of you who are just joining, if you are interested in having your order packed on live, this is going to be kind of the last call. As soon as these pages are done, I'm done for the night, and actually done for a little while likely, because we are in the middle of a move. So I will be kind of forced to take a break here. So all orders placed tonight are going to get freebies, either 2 washi tape rolls or a pack of washi stickers. You get to choose your charms for the ribbon bookmarks, and if you use the code LIVE50, you will get 50% off. I am so excited for a whole new home. Yes, we have been so grateful for our living spaces that we've had so far. But so far since we've been married, we had like a 1-bedroom apartment, which we moved out of right before my first baby turned 1, into this place, which is like a 2-bedroom duplex with an unfinished basement. And they've both been everything that we needed in each season, but to now go into like our first house and like have a 5-bedroom home with like actually our own yard and things like that is just so exciting. So it's obviously mixed feelings because we're leaving a lot of good things behind since we are moving to a whole different province. But yes, very excited to have like a house. And something that is hopefully a little bit more long-term. You know, both of our previous, well, our current and our previous arrangement was like, we knew that it would be temporary. So it's just kind of a different mindset when you're thinking about, you know, like decorating and making it your space and stuff. So very excited for that. Oh yes, sorry, the custom ones, sorry about that. They are sold out. I only do 1 custom order at a time. And so I will not have customs back in stock until August. Sorry about that. Uh-oh. Oh no. My tape is out. I'm trying to think of what to do here because I do have more, but it's already packed for the new house. Let me check if I happen to have another one under my desk, because I stash a lot of random stuff under my desk, but if not, I'm not really sure what to do with this. Okay. Hopefully this has something in it still. Are these my, oh no, these are my empties that I wanted to put new rolls into. But is this a new roll? Oh no, that's also an empty. Oh, this one? I think this one has something left. Let's check. Totally, okay. Phew, that was close because I went through like 3 and they were all dead, so I thought this was just like a dead jar, but that is good news. Let me just put these dead ones away so that I know not to keep trying to use them. Okay, but this one looks like it should have stuff in it. Okay, here we go. Okay, and then once I get this on, I'm thinking that like the only good option is to write notes in white gel pen, because the pink like acrylic marker, I don't think I could get it to go that small, because we used it for like very bold writing over here. So I think that's the only option, is just to kind of match this and stick with small white gel pen calligraphy for this. Yikes, this is a generous one. It keeps giving me more than I need. I'm trying to be frugal with it, but it's just running away. There we go. All right. Oh, whoops. Chucked the lid for this one down with all my dead ones. Yes, there's one per week, Monday to Sunday for the month of March. And I think there's 5. We did 5 weekly spreads this month, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes. But most months have just 4. Okay, so here we're writing notes. I just about started writing March again, because I was looking at the March writing as my kind of reference. Oh, see, and now I'm going the wrong way again. I want to start here and flip backwards. Let me just air that one out a bit, and then I will start moving that direction instead. Thank you, Chantel, for your order. I'm just going to finish this page and then I'm going to go get your order going. Okay, is that good? Yeah, perfect. Let's start here then. Notes. There. Really? No one pronounces your name right? Bear? Is that your real name? Okay, there we go. Let me give you guys a flip through before we go and pack Chantel's order. We have got Summer's bullet journal. It will be 12 months. We just finished month 8, I believe, if I'm counting right. So we started with August, a garden tea party theme. And these are the pages for August. Then we got into September, which is this Daisy theme named after, or chosen after her dog Daisy. So we've got paw prints, daisies. Every month she asked for a title page, a brain dump page, calendar with a box for notes, water tracking, 6 habits, and finance tracking. Thank you, Alicia. I see your order coming through. We're gonna pack that up for you right away. This is the weekly spread that we chose. Okay, that's what I was wondering, Sarah, if she was Chantel. And now I feel like I'm gonna say it different every time, hoping that I get the pronunciation the same as I did the first time, because I don't remember. I just said what sounded right to me when I read it the first time, and now I'm second guessing everything. Okay, this is the weekly spread that we chose for September. And then for October, we did this little globe theme with a paper airplane. Title, brain dump, calendar, trackers, and these are the weekly spreads we did for October. November, we did a retro Polaroid theme. Right here. And these are the weekly spreads we did for November, which we just brought back that layout for March because we started cycling through after finishing 4 months. Thank you. December is my current favorite. It is this little gingerbread theme. We've got our title page, our brain dump. I feel like each page for me in this theme just gets better. I'm like, oh, I like the title page. Okay, the brain dump. And then the calendar with the cookie letters, I love. The trackers, and then the weekly spreads. That is December. Then for January, we did this cozy little pegboard style theme. This is the calendar, trackers, and it's hand-drawn, Cameron. Thank you. Yeah, it was not me who came up with the gingerbread theme, the cookie letters, nothing. It's always like feedback in the live gives the best ideas. These are the weeklies that we did for January. And then February, which we have worked on this week. We just finished this last night. We did this love letters theme. For February, here are the weeklies, which these I think are some of my favorite weeklies in this journal. I'm such a sucker for like big calligraphy though, like the bigger the better. And this I think is the biggest that I've done in this journal. And then this is March. So we just did this plant theme. It was a cover up of a February mistake that I made, and this is how it turned out. We've got our calendar, trackers, and then these are the weekly spreads that we just finished minutes ago. Thank you, Pentulant. Yeah, I love the big calligraphy too. I say it all the time, but like calligraphy is my favorite part about bullet journaling. It's not a must. Like you can do a bullet journal with no calligraphy in it at all, but it's just my favorite thing to actually do. White sea and a strawberry. Aw, yay. Okay, I love that combination. Let me grab your journal for you. You chose clay. I've got it in a box at the corner of the room here. Which my little studio here has turned into one of our packing grounds, so I'm like stepping over boxes trying to get to the journals, so sorry, it takes a sec. And we're gonna do a white sea and a strawberry. Let me grab those for you. Aw, thank you, Alicia. All right. Oh, white sea. Lucky me. Got it in my second handful. You never know. And thank you for all the likes, you guys. Oh, Hanal. I'm not going to be gone for long. I'm going to miss them too. But, I mean, I'll be busy thinking about house stuff. But don't forget about me. I know, the strawberry charms are some of my favorites. I feel like I say that about lots of charms, but the strawberry charms are so cute. The seashells are so cute. The little, like, stones or stars, like, just in a key color. Oh, Sarah, I'm not going to be gone. We're just moving to a new house, and so this is probably my last live in this studio. If suddenly we get a ton of packing done this evening and early tomorrow, I might try to do one more tomorrow evening, but I'm assuming that I won't. And then I'm not sure how long it will take to like get a new setup at the new house and get back into the groove. So I'm not gone for long, but just kind of taking a break while we make this transition. And honestly, like, it can't be long because I need to finish Summer's journal early enough for her to start using it in August, which means finishing it probably 2 weeks into July so that I have time to mail it to her. So we can't take too long of a break here. There we go, Chantel. How cute. And what would you like for your freebie? Let me pull up my little freebie bin that's now buried under a paper cutter. I've got washi tape, so you can choose 2 rolls. Most of it is either floral or fruity. And then I also have washi sticker packs in kind of a color of your choice. You can let me know a color and I will hunt it down for you if I've still got it. Some of them are gone, but We've got green, red, pink, navy, white, lighter blue. Ooh, yes, I've got navy and light. What color of blue would you like? Aw, thanks, Lisa. Sounds good. These are fun. All right, let me get that packed up for you, Chantel. And thank you for the order. Do you already bullet journal, or will this be a first for you? Do it. Try again and come to my lives. And if you're having trouble with a doodle or a calligraphy or something, just ask and we'll practice it together. Okay, next up, Alicia, thank you so much for your order. You've got a vanilla one coming with a letter E or something nature. Let me go grab a vanilla from the corner here. And I've got a few different letter styles. Do you already know which kind you like, Alicia, or do you want me to just kind of flip through the different E's and show you what I've got? Thank you for your order, Jessica. We will get on that as soon as we're done with Alicia's. Ooh, I can choose. Okay, so let's find the nature thing then, and then see what color of E we think will go well with it. Okay, so we're looking for nature-related charms, and I'm just gonna pull out a bunch. Do you have a favorite color while I'm looking for things, Alicia? Just in case it's like, you know, one of these stones ends up being the best fit. I feel like they're nature, you know, it's a stone. That's in nature. Starfish is nature-ish. I mean, I guess technically a strawberry. But if I'm going in the wrong direction, just tell me. I'm sure that pink squirrel is what you're looking for. Purple, okay, I'm just joking. I'm gonna get rid of the pink squirrel. Okay, so I'll look for nature, I'll look for purple. If I see like stones or stars or something in purple that I think you might like. But otherwise, we'll stick to the nature stuff. And if you see one that you like, stop me and let me know. I know the pinks, like some of these are so funny, or like a blue bamboo stalk. These are all, some of the ones from my first order are cute, but you can tell like my first order of charms was just like a bulk order. I was like, yeah, let's get a bunch of randoms. And then they ended up being like very random. And most of them, like a pig with blue heart ears, anybody? Yeah, the stones are pretty. I know, the snake is kind of cool, hey Hanal? It's not really like my thing, like I couldn't commit to it, but it's a cool look. Okay, oh, purple whale tail I feel like is a decent nature purple contender. Got a light purple, well, kind of pinkish, but purplish star. I always feel like I need to apologize for my charm storage. Yes, I'm going to improve it when we move to our new place. It bothers me too. But, oh, yes, Danielle, this is a year-long bullet journal. But, oh, do you mean like for everyone. Like this is just for one person. I do have one in the works right now that is going to be like mass produced, but still the designs are drawn by hand. I can show that to you in just a sec. Or like, okay, this is one of my favorite random charms from my bulk pack, like a fox, I think, with pink on it. Kind of funny. Okay, I'm getting close to the bottom here. Oh, sorry, Alicia. I keep looking down, but now I see the pinned comment. Blue flower, very cute. Okay, then we've got to pick a letter that looks good with the blue flower. So we're looking for E's. I feel like the gold would be a very cute option. The other options that I have are black, pink, and white. I'm not sure if I have E available in all of those colors. I'm going to start looking right now, but what do you guys think? Oh yes, Danielle, that's exactly what we're doing. We are working on a journal exactly like that for summer. So this is a 12-month. It starts in, let me show you, August of this year, and then we have been filling in every page, and it's going to go all the way until July of next year. So gold E, gold E. I kind of agree. I feel like the gold is a perfect fit with that flower. Let's do it. Lock it in. As long as you're good with that, Alicia. I know you said choose, but now that you see the choice, are we good with that? Yay, okay, I love it too. I actually have this same charm, but in green on one of my journals right now. Okay. Using these little loops is embarrassing for me. I feel like a complete klutz, so I'm just gonna move this off camera. Oh yeah, Danielle, you can choose the number of months. Like I offer 1 month if you just like basically want a plain journal, but you want me to get it started for you. 1 month, 3 months, 6 month, 9 month, and 12 month are the increments that I offer. Lauren, so for the longest time, I bought this stock back in 2022 from my manufacturer and basically let it sit here until now, but it is getting close to the end and I do have another order on the way with 4 new colors. So I don't like get new colors all the time. It's a big investment for me, but I do have new colors on the way. Yes, I do have a pink on the way. Okay, this part is not usually the hard part. Come on, Rylee. Just pinch. There we go. There you go, Alicia. Gold E with a blue flower. And do you already know what you want for your freebie? We have got the washi tape. Yay, Angela. Aw. I'm glad she loves it. And she gets to start using it so soon. The charms, Marie Ange, I have had one issue with the charm falling off in shipping, which in hindsight, I didn't pinch the jump loop tight enough. I'm very new to the charms thing. And so thankfully that was for Maria, and Maria was able to I just kind of walked her through it. She got a pair of pliers, pinched it on. It's been good since then. But yeah, I am very new to the charms. So longevity wise, I don't actually know how long they are going to stay on, but I'm hopeful that they stand the test of time. Light blue sounds good. And let me get your thank you card. thank you very much for your order and for following and watching along for a while. I know you said you've been a quiet viewer for a while, and I appreciate that. All right, after Alicia, we have Jessica. I'll go grab you a clay journal from the back here. All right, Jessica, a heart and something that represents lady. Ooh, you guys are giving me a challenge today. You guys will have to help me out. Heart and lady, and let me think if I can't even picture a heart that oh, actually, I think I do have a heart. Yes, okay, this is the one that I'm thinking of. I don't think I have any other hearts, but I can do like a quick sift through to see if I do. And then my instinct for something that represents lady would be to pair that with either, you guys can tell me what you think about this. Oh, here's another heart. Pink and says love. My instinct for the something that represents lady would be to pair it with either like a kind of delicate colored stone, something like that, or with one of these tiny little like teardrop shaped diamonds. What do you guys think? Something that represents lady that would pair well with a heart. There is a white heart in the bowl, but it's got wings on it, and I don't like it, so I'm not even presenting it as an option. I'm leaning towards, so my default would be this gold heart with one of these two. What do you guys think? There's a green heart. Wow, how many hearts do I have? Oh, you guys are right. There's way more hearts than I ever thought. Oh, another pink one that says love. Okay, so I could picture one heart in my head, and now I'm realizing that I actually have a boatload of hearts. That's really funny. Okay, so I lied. I have a lot of hearts. Gold heart with pink stone. Jessica loves the stone idea, and you love that with the gold heart, Jessica? Because then we will lock it in. Okay, I also have this tiny little, it's a circle, but it has a heart on it. Looks kind of like a locket. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be, but that's kind of what it looks like. Oh yeah, and there is also a solid green heart in the bowl. And a tiny little solid pink heart. Okay, so if anyone wants hearts, I do in fact have a ton of them, not just one like I thought. Okay. That green heart, or do you mean the other one? You love the gold heart? Okay, and so you, sorry, I may have missed a comment somewhere in this thread. Gold heart, pink stone? Is that what you're thinking? Oh, hey Alex. Thanks for coming. Giving wicked vibes, nice. Gold heart, pink stone. I love that combo. That was like my first thought when you said heart and something ladylike. That combo came to mind. So let's do that. I agree. Very pretty, very like princess. Oh, sorry, Danny. I did not mean to ignore your comment. I found a manufacturer who has a factory where they do the printing and publishing. So I don't do it myself. I don't have that kind of resources at my disposal. But yeah, I had to partner with a manufacturer to get those printed. All right, there we go. Stunning. Love that combo. Quartz. You know what? The idea just came to me like a couple of months ago, and now I just want to charm everything. Thank you, Rachel. Thanks for joining. Yes, Vivian, I absolutely do. Let me finish up this one here for Jessica. Do you know already what freebie you would like, Jessica? A couple rolls of washi, or we do still have a few of the sticker sets left. We're getting down to just kind of the last ones here. Orange, white, red, green, pink, and this kind of tan-ish, yellow-ish. Any thoughts? Or 2 washi tapes. The pink, I love it when the orders like coordinate. Like you've got your pink stone in the charm set, pink stickers, and I'm gonna write your name in pink, of course, and just tie it all together. Thank you so much for your order, Jessica. And Vivian, we will move on to you right away. So let me go back to my Etsy app so I can see your order. Another vanilla. Let me go grab that for you from the back. All right, and let's see, gold V with, ooh, strawberry or white bow. Well, let me show you both of those combinations and you can let me know which one stands out to you, Vivian. Vivian's is the last one on the queue right now. I would consider doing 1 or 2 more if you guys are wanting to get yours packed on live, but after that, I'm gonna have to call it a day. Okay, let me grab, so we're looking for V's here. And I'm just gonna grab any color V's that I find and put them out so that you can compare. I know, the sticker books are so cute. You can get them anywhere. I got mine in bulk, but I've seen like pretty much the exact ones on like Stationery Pal, Journal Say, OBUJO, all of those like journaling stores. Someone the other day mentioned Amazon as well, or like AliExpress or something. You can get them individually on sites like that, but I just ordered mine in bulk for freebies and stuff. Where are my V's? They must be sinking to the bottom. Have I passed any that you guys noticed? Rebecca B, yes. That's relatable. Okay, I feel like I must have a pink V and a black V in here because I don't think I've sold them, but I must have missed them on the first pass. And I think you said gold or white anyways, right? So unless you think you want pink or black, I'm just gonna stick with that. I can look through them more if you do want to see what pink or black look like though. And then you mentioned either a strawberry or a white bow. So I'm gonna put those on here and let you take a look. Oh, you totally did, Vanessa. There's a black one on the pile in front of me. Okay, I'm not surprised. Really? Okay, guys. Am I blind for real? Black, black. I'm just taking out black ones until I see the gold V with the strawberry. Love that. Let me show you. Oh, sorry, Candy Pie. What were you saying? I've been looking at the charms for the most part. Gold V with a strawberry. Very cute. Below my book. Oh no. Oh, you're right. It's in the wrong charm bowl. I never would have found that. Thank you so much. All right, let's do Gold V and Strawberry. Let me shovel some of these charms back so that I don't like knock them all off of my desk accidentally. That's funny. I was starting to think that you were the one losing it and not me. I do have cat charms. Some of them are a little funny looking, I'll warn ya. It was part of my bulk pack that I got as a child. That one's actually okay, a little gold cat. And then I've got a few of these. I've got like blue, I think I have purple as well. I can't remember if I have any other cats, but I do have some cats. Do you have the last book? Oh, sorry, Candy Pie. Do you mean like the most recent custom bullet journal that we've been working on for summer? We're still working on it. We just finished March today. And we're going all the way till July, so we've got some work to do yet. There's a black cat in there somewhere. Yeah, you're right, actually. That rings a bell. Oh, sorry, Candy Pie. Yes, I do totally have that right here beside me. Why don't I give you a flip through once I'm done with Vivian's journal here? Yeah, purple cat, black cat, blue, and gold. I think that might be my full range of cats, but the hearts thing, I still can't believe it. I could picture one heart when she asked if I had any hearts, and then I had like 9. So I'm obviously not the most observant with some of my charms, so I might have like a dozen cats in here. Who knows? Sorry, these pliers are making a fool of me, so I'm just doing it in privacy. I need privacy. My toddler when he's like washing his hands. Okay. There we go. Let's get your bookmark. All right, there we go, Vivian. Gold V and a strawberry. And do you already know what kind of freebie you'd like? I'll pull it up again. We've got the 2 rolls of washi tape or a pack of stickers. The colors of stickers that we have left are orange, white, this sort of tan color, a darker green, and red. Or there's 2 rolls of 2 rolls of washi tape that you can either try to describe to me or just let me choose 2 that go together nicely. They are floral and fruity. Oh yeah, Nessa, that's pretty similar to your combo, hey, but pink V. I know, and I do have 2 pliers. I'm still getting the hang of it though. Because I feel like these, like they seem almost a little bit too big. Like if I have this in the jump ring, there's room for 1 charm, but there's not really room for 2 charms and my little like ribbon crimp, you know? Okay, well, since you went with strawberry charm, I feel like we have to do this one. And let's see, maybe pair it with like a little floral like that. That's perfect. Let's do that. Let's do that. Thank you very much for your order, Vivian. I appreciate that. Let me write your card. The same. Oh, and then pinch, like just pinch it. Don't have one like in the jump ring. You're saying just kind of pinch both sides of the jump ring instead of having one actually inside it. So I can see that working. Now that I think about it. Thank you so much for your order, Vivian. Let me go ahead and give you guys a flip through. I'm just gonna get these charms off the table. All right, let me just move this one and then flip through Summer's journal for you guys. I know, there's a cute umbrella in there. Hey, Jessica. It's like such an obscure thing though, like who's ever gonna ask for an umbrella on their order form? So I don't know if that one will ever get used, but it's so cute. I love this little ice cream cone. But again, it's like, there's some that are just like so random and obscure, like, I don't know if they'll ever get taken, but they've got potential. All right, so this is Summer's bullet journal, which is what we spent most of this evening working on, aside from the end packing some orders. Yes, we are moving to a new province. Big move with a 3-year-old, well, almost 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. So it's definitely a bit chaotic over here these days. This is the garden tea party theme that we did for August. Then for September, we had this little daisy theme. And October, we did this globe theme. Yes, Abby, I will be doing her name in the front and all of her yearly spreads, but I'm going to do that after I've done the months. I don't know why, I just prefer to do it that way. So every month, Summer requested a title page, a brain dump, a 2-page calendar with space for notes, trackers for water, 6 habits, and finances. And then each week she has a shopping list, a next week, and a notes section. And this is the weekly layout that we did for October. November, we did this retro Polaroid theme. These are the spreads. And then December, we did this gingerbread theme. What are your guys' favorite themes in here so far? Most of you probably know mine. I say it like every time I flip through. This is the weekly spread for the gingerbread theme. And then we have January. We did this cozy little pegboard style theme. I know it's not really a pegboard, but I just don't know what else to call this. Like wire pegboard, wire something. Anyways, here are the weekly spreads. Thank you, Sarah. I will upload the flip through to YouTube, absolutely. And the replays are on YouTube as well. February, we did this little love letters theme. And we got to use some really big, juicy calligraphy for February, which is like my favorite thing to do. These are the weeklies for February. Good taste, Marg. Those are my favorites too. Oh, December and March. Okay, close. December and February are my favorites. I like March too. This is March. The only reason I don't like March as the like creator is because it's all stickers, and that just like, that's not my thing. I never use stickers, so it feels a little weird for me. Only seen the front after it's already done. Oh, so for most of these, Summer just kind of gave me a prompt for the month. But for example, for February, she sent me a picture of a love letter theme that I had done in the past that didn't look exactly like this, but very similar, and asked if I could do something similar. But for most of them, she just kind of gave a prompt, like cactus was the prompt for March. And then we interpret that as we like on live together. And then this is March, which we just finished up today before packing orders. And lastly, before you guys go, and before I go and do some packing, let me show you where we're at in this kind of pre-made bullet journal that I'm working on. This I'm hoping to launch. Oh, I should have done it. If I just do this, then I can actually flip through. I'm hoping to launch later this year. And this is going to be printed like into journals. So it's not going to be digital like this. This is just, of course, oh, whoops. I haven't finished this page yet, as you can tell. So this is the like pre-made journal that I am currently working on. That was January. Oh, I need to remember to zoom in like this. February, we've been voting for all of these themes over on Instagram. I have a poll up right now actually regarding April, and I'm going to post another poll tomorrow about May. February, we chose this little bow theme. And yeah, these are going to be like printed in bulk so that everyone can use a hand-drawn journal like this instead of just my like 10 customers that I take in a year. Then for March, we did, I think this one might be my favorite so far. I did the calligraphy in like a super light gray so that you can go in with a marker of your choice and do the calligraphy on top. So yeah, that's March. We did this plant theme. I like the weeklies for March too. I did like more of like a free-flowing weekly spread. And then every week is like slightly different. Same like placement, but different doodles and placement of the boxes and stuff like that. And then April, I just did today. So April, you guys voted on this tulip theme. And again, I did the light colored calligraphy for you to color over top of. But I did stacked calligraphy this time. And I moved the calendar up. I just thought that might be cute with little tulips coming up from underneath. Trackers, memories, and then what I'm trying to start right now is the weekly spreads, and that's what today's poll is about. So you guys should head over there and vote if you have not already. But let me take you guys down from here. I'm so glad you guys are loving it. I'm loving it too, you know? The last time I made one of these, I feel like I didn't really know what I was doing with digital art, and I still don't really feel like I know what I'm doing with digital art sometimes. But I just kind of sped through it and didn't actually love the end result that much. But I'm really enjoying this one and I'm very excited about it. Danny, that was Procreate is what I've been using to design it. Thank you, Jessica. Thanks, you guys. Thank you so much for joining the live today. Like I've been saying all evening, I may suddenly be here tomorrow. I'm guessing that I won't be, but if we're like way ahead of things with packing and cleaning, I would hop on. I want to keep making progress on Summer's journals, so we will see. But if not, I won't see you guys for possibly another like week-ish, maybe even a little more. I'm not totally sure because of our move, but thank you all very much for being here. Thank you so much for the orders. It is truly such a blessing to be able to do this and earn an income from it, so I'm really grateful for your guys' support. Feel free to follow me on Instagram if you want to give any sort of input at all for those journals that I was just showing you. And also that's where I'll be keeping you guys up to date on like when I'm planning to be back live and all that kind of stuff. So thank you all for joining. Feel free to use the code LIVE50 if you're interested in placing any orders. They will be filled probably from our new house. So that's crazy to think of. But thank you all for the well wishes and everything. Moved provinces twice. Yeah, I can't say I'm looking forward to the logistics, but I'm very much looking forward to being out of this like limbo state and settling into our first like real home. So I'm very thrilled for that. Thank you all for joining tonight, and I will hopefully see you guys soon.